saying these nuts really close to my microphone.
Well, no, I was just gonna say that would be the start of the podcast. Is what I was gonna say.
Ligma.
Ligma nuts.
No. Okay, now see if we could time that, Donnie. That'd be good. If someone's like, "What's ligma?" Lower all the way. Ligma nuts.
Fuck my ass.
Good lord.
I hate those two. I hate
Drop it like
hating
it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I'm closing my door.
I'm putting on close my door.
Door's fucking closed. Bitches are fucked and pants are cuffed. Do you know what that means, ladies?
It's not cuffing season, dude.
It's cuffing if I say it's cuffing.
It's not cuffing season.
I
I didn't say it was cuffing season. My pants are just... They're too long.
You can't cuff when it's not cuffing season.
You can't fuck when it's not fucking season.
Fuck my ass.
Good.
I'm trying to make a noise with my hoodie just so it can be like a jacket. Hold on a minute. What am I?
Oh, good lord. Oh.
Wait, was that multiple windbreakers?
Did it pick up my ski jacket?
You know what? It sounded like you stood up and then fell into a pile of windbreakers. Is what
It
just
sounded like you were walking between the racks of an 80s running store.
Oh, that's yeah.
I just got up
Yeah,
and
like
grabbed
the
my
clearance,
ski jacket.
the clearance aisle of a ski place, like in the spring,
In the 80s.
in the
Dude,
80s.
I can
Yeah.
for that one video and nothing else.
I gotta take my sweatshirt off. But welcome to the White Podcast.
Andy's deafened.
It's number 19. I don't care. He'll come back.
Guys, don't forget to leave a comment about how much you fucking hate Andy before he undeafens. You can't read it then.
Remember to submit your questions to #FuckAndy on Twitter. The questions must not pertain to Andy.
Don't forget to follow us for We Fucking Hate Andy January and also February and the rest of the year. Oh boy, we should get Andy to edit this one.
Do we say our names
Hey
yet?
Andy. Alright, cool. I'm Lucas.
I'm Donnie.
I'm Andy.
I don't know if I said it, but yeah.
Number 4.
Welcome
The
to.
lore?
I think this will be this week, and then the other one will be next week
It'll be that
Yeah,
one.
sure.
because
We
effort.
got a special spicy hot episode coming in for you guys. Special edition. Hot off the press. It's like a crepe at a crepe store.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
You have problems.
Crepe
Yeah.
store.
I mean,
Where
I
you-
wasn't
Doctors
that-
tell me
I kinda-
that, but then I'm like, I can't get boners. So
All right.
You have a problem.
Yeah, right.
I also have problems.
So, all right. Well, here's this for a segue. Okay. You just said boners. The first 2 letters of boners are Bo, and Bo Jackson in Tecmo
Has a
Bowl.
boner.
Hey, does anyone want to play Tecmo Bowl? I'm gonna be
No.
the Raiders, and I'm gonna be Bo Jackson.
All right, Peter.
So
Donnie, you didn't say it right. God.
I'm the Raiders and I'm Bo Jackson.
Ah, there you go. Yeah.
But yeah, so played Tecmo Bowl for the first time the other night.
For those
And,
of you who don't know, which is everyone, know
Yeah.
what Tecmo
That's-
Bowl is. It's like an.
Well, no, I was
it's-
going to explain.
Okay.
It was a football game for the NES. Came out very early in the NES lifespan.
Lifestyle. It's a
Anyway.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
You
Choice,
don't
guys.
get it, Mom.
I
Yeah.
am the Bo Jackson lifestyle choice.
But anyway, the thing is, so there's always this legend about how Bo Jackson is the most OP character in the fucking game, and there's even a Family Guy sketch about it. And so the guys and I put it to the test. Bo Jackson is OP. He literally like Andy was there for this. We can literally just do run plays as the Raiders, and you literally just hand it to Bo Jackson and sprint down the fucking field, and he scores every time. You can't make this up.
Yeah, you pretty much just have to you can't tackle him. You just have to try to get as many points as he does to win.
Yeah,
There's no way you're actually going to stop a touchdown.
it's actually insane.
Ridiculous. It's crazy.
I wish you could have Bo Jackson versus Bo Jackson.
Like 2 people play the Raiders
Yeah.
and just
'Cause then
see
it would
who
just be
can
the
like
highest
outrun the
scoring
other.
game ever.
an immovable object versus an unstoppable force.
Well, it's I forget who the running back for the Chiefs is, but he's also fast as fuck apparently.
It's Joe Baxon.
Not current.
Yeah, I say not in the.
It's the one that was
That's
the
not it.
running back at the time of.
Did you? I just said it was Joe Baxon.
Oh, I get it now. It took me a second, Max.
You guys are slowpoke salad.
Max, you watch football, so I thought you knew. I'm sorry, I got nay-nayed.
For a second.
I got nay-nayed. Hey, Lucas.
We're not doing this right now.
Really,
That's
Lucas?
right?
Hey, Lucas.
Hey, no.
I was reading an article
Hey,
earlier.
no, I was reading an article earlier.
You want to know what it was about?
Oh, do I?
These nuts.
Ha! Got him.
Sugma.
I made the mistake of opening my phone and seeing I had an Instagram notification, and it's a meme that Donnie sent that says, "How is holy water made?" And then a guy says, "You stick your pee-pee in chocolate milk and stir it around." Thanks.
I'm keeping my jacket on the floor for further jokes. For ease of access jokes.
I'm done. Someone take the spotlight off me. I'm getting hot under these
You
lights.
need to drink some. You need to drink some holy water.
Dude, I'm
So
so
we-
thirsty.
Well, turns out we've been famous before in the funny internet place. I want to tell some of our stories about that. So I can't remember if we've told some of these before, but I'm still going to. Zelinky, a guy I've mentioned on here before, funny big boy animator. He did a video that was a song called "I Am an Adult," and from about probably 8 months ago or something.
Yeah.
And then I do, yeah, it was uploaded like 2 minutes after I was like subbed him, and I just in my feeds, and I just saw "I'm an adult," so I made a joke like, "Haha, this is definitely me when I'm driving," because of him. Why am I forgetting? I'm forgetting their names. Slow flow,
Slow flow, bro.
so
Flow, bro.
So flow, bro. Yeah, so flow Fantano.
It's like
him.
Snooty or whatever.
Oh yeah.
The guy who commented on
No,
you.
yeah, but what I wanted to say is that on that video I got pinned, loved, and a 2.9k likes out of everyone. I have 1,000 more than the second most liked, and then my favorite comments on it are just people misinterpreting it. And then star of the evening, the Snooty Boy, commented, and I quote, but not fully because I can't say it. Ha 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 ha. End parentheses. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. He says the N word. We're gonna look at Snooty Boy, the Snooty Boys. Everyone back home, please sub to our alt channel, Snooty Boy.
Snooty
That's
Boy.
capital M apostrophe Snooty Boy. Don't forget to follow us for our Minecraft Pocket Edition.
Where the description is suicidal thoughts.
That's mine. I need to tell that story in full because I think I've told the first 2.9k likes and pinned for a shitty joke before. But
I don't.
your Gus Johnson
is
shit,
the,
you guys are they're screaming.
What is the drum battle views at? I wonder.
Oh, I meant to check.
Jed, we
We
should
gotta check that Andy and Max are famous.
All right, right
By
here,
monthly
let me see.
update. We had to-
550.
No way.
Fuck off! Fuck
Yeah.
off!
Why?
How long is it gonna be till you guys get 1 million
I
views?
hate it. I hate it so much.
I don't know. It upsets me.
It's so sad.
I don't think I've watched it in full before, and if I have, it's been a
You
while.
don't really
I think-
want to.
Well,
I was there.
It's so
Guy on the drum kit was pretty bad. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
you gotta,
your English was pretty bad.
dude, you gotta admit. Look, you have to stop your channel, okay? You have 2 comments that are going to destroy you.
Wait, how
One,
many subs does my
by-
dad have?
Leo,
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me.
490.
Yeah, there we go.
All from
by
that video, probably.
Probably.
Leo Deletoil says, the cringe was real, though. And Crystalbla 23 says, this was epic? Sorry, guys.
No, you forgot the question mark in there. I think.
No, I got the F.
No, he got it.
Okay.
This was epic.
Oh.
Even.
I forgot that it's called Epic Drum Battle, and I keep seeing Epic everywhere.
Well,
Because they're like,
the
this is
full name,
certainly not epic.
the full name of the first one was Epic Drum Battles of History, and it was a play on epic rap battles. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's so stupid. I love it.
Good.
It's just
I'm just
I don't get why
500,000
it's
views is
that
ridiculous.
I don't get why it's that one that's the famous one too.
It's
I know,
because there's the word
it's-
epic in it.
Well, it's hilarious because there's one that has the exact same title, but a different date, and it was just
Yeah.
the show the next day, and that has like 300 views. It's like
Yeah,
nothing.
that's what I'm saying. I don't get why it's that one.
Just the algorithm of YouTube just picked it up for no reason, and just
It's like how
it's
it's
so
like
weird.
how Netflix every time after I watch a comedy special on Netflix, they recommend Vietnam War documentaries to me.
All right, we
And
see
I
that
am
you've been
very
laughing,
concerned.
but here's some Vietnam flashbacks for you.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm like, oh, thanks, man.
I just want to point out in the suggested videos that we got musical fails cringe compilation with 2.7 million views. So
Oh my god,
actually
are we
get
in
fucked.
it? Are we in
If
it?
you
No,
guys are in
no,
a
I don't-
cringe compilation,
I don't
would
think it's
fucking-
there, but it's just that was in the suggested video.
I would die.
I'm gonna watch this video while we're still talking. I'll let you know.
Yeah, skim
All
through
right.
it. Make sure we're not in
All
it.
Yeah, if we're in it, I'm going to DMC or Sony.
A Universal Music Group. Universal
Oh,
Music.
shit.
No,
Group.
there's nothing regarding music. It's just about shitty things happening. Like one person was playing a violin or something, and the stick. One person got their hair stuck in a violin while they were playing it. One person just dropped one of their cymbals right now. I think it's not bad music. It's
Have you
fucking up
guys
their music.
seen the clip of the I think he's like a middle schooler and he's playing cymbals during the national anthem and one of the straps breaks and he drops it in the middle of the national anthem and he's like, oh shit, what do I do? And then he just salutes and
he
just stands
salutes.
there.
I'm literally watching it right now. That's
Good.
in this compilation.
I knew it would be because it's so good. It's so pure.
You know what the good one
It
is?
is.
The marching band where the bass drummer's pants just fall down.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one too.
And they have to have like 3 people trying to pull him back up.
We played saber dance in middle school.
Yeah.
And I, just as a joke, I ended the song always with a triangle hit. But during the concert, I was like, oh shit, my triangle hit. So I left the bass drum and ran all the way around the back of the band to find the triangle just to hit it at the very end for no good reason. It was so good.
I do remember that.
Do you guys
I
have
saw you
been-
at the corner.
Your top, what was it? You guys have been liked, comment, and subscribed by Gus Johnson or whatever.
I'm trying to get famous. by
You're
Gus
trying
Johnson.
to.
I'm trying with the Gus and Eddie podcast. We'll see how it goes. I get a lot of random Instagram followers from musicians, such as Mark Isham, who does a lot of movie soundtracks, like instrumental music. He's also a very well-known Scientologist.
Donnie, you should like join Scientology because of him.
I really
Well,
no.
Well, Lucas, what you were saying is like me and Donnie have gotten tweets liked
Yes.
by Gus Johnson.
I was
Yeah.
trying to make a segue.
And Eddie
about
Burback.
both
I got
of
the
this
Eddie Burback knees tweet one time.
instead of me just saying that someone said the N word in a comment on a pinned comment.
Yeah,
Alright,
and
let's-
then I don't even remember what mine was, but
It was just our Don't Be
Oh.
January stories.
yeah. Well, yeah, yours was the Don't Be January story, and then the one that Gus liked of mine and replied was, he said, I just uploaded a new video, and there's somebody messaging saying that they're gonna give something away. It's not me. I would never give something away for free. And literally the day before, he replied to this tweet with your most touching emotional touching and emotional Don't Pee January story, and the best story wins $25 Amazon gift card. So literally the day before, he said he was going to give something away. So I screenshotted it and sent it back to him, and I said, "What about this, Gus?" and he replied saying, "That wasn't free. Many young men and women fought very hard for this."
Sacrifice so much. Yeah.
Freedom isn't free, kids.
But then that same tweet, Donnie replied to that and was got his liked by. What was your story? I don't remember.
It's how I tweet about peeing all the time, and how I've had to fabricate lies about about my daily pee updates, so that way you guys don't disown me.
10 out of 10. I love
Yeah.
those guys.
Andy, remember when you had the fastest Minecraft door?
I did, yeah. Well, I mean, that's another internet famous thing. Yeah, is the
That's what I was
jump
saying.
video. Yeah, the Minecraft door. I've made a couple Reddit memes that got some pretty good upvotes.
No one cares.
Yeah,
We're
I also had
back.
I had one tweet that was only liked by Freddie Wong, and that's it. No one else.
Which is the equivalent of like at least 30 tweets.
Yeah,
I'm halfway through the video, nothing's happened yet. Someone has there's a wedding and someone played a really shitty the wedding song.
Have you seen the video? It might be in there, but it's the groom is playing a guitar, and so is the best man, and then the bride is walking down the aisle with a wireless pack playing guitar, and they're playing like Pachelbel's Canon in D, but a metal version of it. It's so bad. It's so good.
I'll let you know if it shows
Are
up.
they like? Do they look like the stereotypical couple I'm thinking of?
They're dressed like totally normally. They look totally normal, but then all of a sudden it's just like an overdriven like ba da 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 da. It's so stupid.
Good.
I don't know. I saw it on Instagram. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to find it for the link dump, but oh shit, that was good. That reminds me, I'm not taking fucking notes because I'm an idiot.
Right up.
It's so good.
That is pretty good. Where's that?
But to fill in the Minecraft thing, Andy just had a video from like middle school where he built a redstone door, and it got like 16,000.
Well, it was the
views or something?
fastest design at the time.
No, it's like 40,000.
Oh, is
sure.
it? It's more than that. Okay.
It was the fastest design at the time. Like it
Yeah,
deserved it.
Let me see how many views it has now.
There's the comment where I memed you.
I've actually seen. I type my username a couple times, and I'll actually see people like that'll like use my door and give me credit in like the description.
Oh, really? That's kind of
Yeah.
fun.
It has
That's nice.
33,000 views, and then my old one has 8.9 thousand views.
You're like famous.
Feeling like famous.
Dad,
I'll let it go to your
you
head.
could have been
It's Captain Spark.
Damn, what's his name? No, the guy does a bunch of redstone stuff. Mojo, what is
CNB
it?
Minecraft? Mumbo Jumbo?
Mumbo Jumbo. You could have been Mumbo Jumbo, but you missed the opportunity.
So you focus on your education, you dumb whore.
But Mumbo Jumbo like started making videos when he was like probably like 18 and not 12.
Yeah, I don't even know. Well, I was young when I made that. Probably 14, maybe.
Yeah,
I think it was like middle
that was-
school.
It was
Probably,
ninth or
probably
eighth
13,
grade.
14.
or 14. Yeah.
Because you're the old guy.
yeah. You're like
I'm like 28.
months
now,
older.
God.
no, that's the date of your birthday.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, you're an
And
old
it-
man. I remember when I kicked you out of the Oi group chat because I said you're not an edgy teen anymore.
Alright,
No,
but I
it's
finished
not
the
working.
video. You guys weren't in it. Don't
Oh,
worry.
thank God.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I gotta scour the internet for the rest of them though.
There was
Yeah, how many more are they? Was that
There
number
was one-
300?
There was one of the conductor, and he was playing. I forget what song it was, but he was doing the motions, and then it was delayed by like a good 5 seconds after they started playing. It was good. Wasn't good.
See, Max, we should remake that video, but like
Naked.
shit, you're right. But like write out parts and do like really cool like
Have it actually be
syncopation
epic.
with each other and stuff. Make it like good, and then link it on the original video.
Updated.
Updated epic drum video
over Skype.
You call it
Skype.
No way.
Speaking,
There's actually a few people, like a few drummers I know that do Skype drum lessons, and I'm like,
Makes
that must
sense.
be terrible.
I mean,
well,
it was
obviously you don't play with them. You say, "Hey,
Yeah,
play
yeah.
this," and then you listen. But yeah, the microphone definitely wouldn't be lovely.
Yeah.
But so speaking of internet points, there's a video that has like 11 million views, probably more by now, but it's of someone building a Stratocaster type guitar out of colored pencils.
I think you mentioned this, but continue.
And I didn't talk about it on the podcast, I know that.
Not on here, I mean.
But
just,
there was, so my sister's boyfriend actually tagged me in it on Facebook like a week ago, and I finally got around to watching the video probably Sunday night, and I was like, man, this like I hate this, because I had this freaking idea when I saw people making a bunch of stuff out of colored pencils. I was like, oh, I should build it, like you should build a guitar like that. And obviously I wasn't gonna go out and do it right now because I don't feel like it, and I don't really have the tools with me at my house, you know, because when I built the guitar, I built it mostly in Worcester.
Right.
But so this guy does it, and he gets like, he has 2 videos and like 100,000 subscribers and got 10 million or 11 million views on this one video. And I'm like, I'm so pissed because we had the same idea, but he just did it, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas I wasn't gonna go through the effort of doing that. But with that said, like, I think honestly I could probably do pretty well on the builder side of YouTube if I just make actually good videos of guitar building, because like there's a few channels that make okay videos about like guitar repair and blah blah blah, but a lot of them are like boring as fuck. And then other kind,
Here we have the pickups, and we're going to strip them now.
or it's like a 45-minute video just like talking about like everything that like they're whatever they're talking about, but like the point of the video can be so much more concise. And there's a few videos that I've seen that actually have a good amount of views that are just like, one of them is mostly just like a woodworking video. It's like 35 minutes long, and it's a guy building a pair of archtop guitars, and it has like a few million views, but it's just like a really well put together video. And I'm like, see, if I just do that, it probably would go well, because there's a bunch of videos that people are looking for, you know. But
Yeah.
also effort, and also I would need to have a place to do it.
Money, time, energy.
But I mean,
That's what made the Powerpuff Girls.
I mean, if I had everything at my disposal at this home to make guitars, I could fucking churn them out.
Yeah,
This
but then
summer I'll probably
you need to.
build a few,
Yeah.
and maybe I'll film it and put it on YouTube and see if I get at least
Shot
3
on
views.
iPhone 4S.
Dude, I still have my iPhone 4S. I could do that.
Dude, that's what what's his face? Josh Turner's Sultans of Swing video was filmed. It was like an iPhone 4S. Or
Yeah. And his Zoom H2, I think.
Yep.
It's actually really
No.
cool. That microphone in that is really cool because it has variable polar patterns within the recorder, like built in. Like it's a like the microphone is more worth it than the recording part of that device.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Because like my Zoom can do 6 simultaneous multi-track, or 4 tracks and then a stereo track from the microphone. But like I can't vary a polar pattern, and it's not a built-in microphone. Like that H2 is pretty cool. I think it's an H2. H2N maybe?
I forget, but
Something like that.
I know it's a
No one
Zoom,
cares.
obviously.
No one cares.
No one cares. Andy, do you care?
Do I?
Oh, fuck.
Um
Right.
Shit.
So today I was walking across campus, and all of a sudden there's a car on the walkway, just driving.
That's not where cars are supposed to be.
Nope. And the
No,
woman,
it's
I
just
walked
wrong
past the
with
car,
you.
and the woman like rolls down her window. She goes, "Hey, I'm lost. Can you point me to where the road is?" I go, "Back there, over there, behind you, where the building is, and there's the road up to it."
Where the other cars are.
She's like, "Oh, that's not a walkway," and I go, "No, that's a road."
This is a walkway.
She was like picking up her daughter too, because then I watched her daughter walk over. And like look at her really embarrassed. I'm like, wow.
Just head down. Just like, what is my mother doing?
Yeah.
That must suck.
It was like I see people driving on the sidewalk more than they really should.
Isn't it just people in New York just don't know how to drive?
Well,
Dude, they're so
yeah.
bad.
It's so bad.
They're so bad.
My sister says the same thing about Maryland. Like in DC, it's not that bad, but then
I was also not a lot
in
I don't know,
Maryland, it's really bad because it's like a bunch of old people a lot of the time.
it's probably a bunch of old, like, retired government workers.
And
that
she also,
couldn't
one
care
time
anymore.
she was driving and she saw a car from like really far away, couldn't make out the license plate like that far away. And she said to her boyfriend, like, I bet that guy's Canadian. And they caught up to him, and sure enough, he had Ontario plates, which is hilarious that from like 500 feet away, she could tell a Canadian just from the driving.
It's like when I was in when I went to Boston this past or like last spring
Where's
with
that?
a couple over there. But a couple of my friends and I drove down, and I was like, once we get into New England, I'll drive because I know how to drive in New England. Because Massachusetts drivers are very aggressive. And you just have to be so defensive
I don't
when
know.
you drive in New England.
There's
Yeah.
something about New Hampshire drivers that is nice.
They're
don't
just
know what
really
it is.
defensive.
You see, it's the middle ground.
We're not like we don't try to steal lanes. Instead, we let people into our lanes that aren't
We-
unless
we
they're from
under-
Massachusetts, then they can.
We
follow.
understand what's happening. It's the middle ground of Vermont and Massachusetts drivers. Vermont drivers are way too passive, and they'll let you go more often than they probably should.
Yeah, they stop
obscuring
in the
lane.
middle of the road to let you go,
Yeah.
even though it's more dangerous for them to stop where they're stopping.
After living here for about a year and having them come in and out, I've noticed that. And yeah, like we previously stated with Massachusetts. But yeah, it's just a middle ground. We understand what we need to do, and it just works. There's a lot of people that drive and whatever.
Alex's mom does that sometimes if she's driving. So we live on the same hill, and he's just like up at the top. So sometimes at the end of my road, I'll see a car coming, and I'll notice it's Alex's mom, and she will stop on the hill and like wave me like, "Oh, you can go first." And it's like, Janet, no, please.
Janet.
Please no.
My parents, like I said, I think I've said this before. They grew up in Philly, New Jersey area, so they know how to drive is the thing. So they're always just used to like pushing when they need to because we'll get pretty bad traffic in North Conway because it's fucking tourist town. But so.
It's tourist town, USA, baby.
Speaking of it being a tourist town,
Duke Ellington
recently,
toothpaste?
no, I was going to talk
That's
about
a class.
the mall not closing down.
Oh my god.
So somebody
I'm-
somebody posted who just
Oh, yeah.
went to high school with us. I think she's a year younger than us, if I'm not wrong.
Year or two.
Year or
I
two.
think it's a year.
But she posted like her like screenshots of a message that she sent to like the support people saying like, "Hey, I work at the mall and like why didn't you close down? Like the weather's like so bad. I have coworkers that have to come in from Ossipee or whatever," which is like
Yeah, from like 30 minutes away at least.
it's like
Yeah.
30 45 minutes away. And just I feel like she's just way too used to like schools shutting down for the day that she's like, why doesn't everything else shut down? But it's like we have so many tourists in this town that you can't shut down a shopping complex because people are going to go skiing, and then when they're done skiing, they're going to want to eat. So you can't close down your restaurant, and they're going to want to shop because they have nothing better to do. So like they'd be losing out on so much money. And also, if you close down the whole place, just because some people have to drive a half hour, people who have to drive 5 minutes can't work that day, even though they can get to work fine. And then the store isn't open and you're not making any money. People.
Money can be used for goods and services, so it's important.
Yeah.
Well, you see, in a capitalist society,
We live in a society.
You know, we're living in a society here. That was my voice crack, George.
Thank you,
Costanza.
Gore.
do you remember snow
Stanzas
days?
and-
Snow days are a weird thing, I think.
I've had a couple in college.
Only a handful for
Have
me.
we?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't had like full snow.
No,
days.
we had one full snow day last year.
Did we?
Yep. And then there were days where where a lot of professors canceled.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one day where it said there's no classes before 10. I remember
No.
that. I don't remember they're actually canceling.
I thought it was a full day. Maybe.
Just snow days always had a weird vibe to them for me. You know, because
Yeah.
you wake up sometimes to your alarm and then you check and then you're like, oh, I can go back to sleep. Sweet.
I was saying my mom would, because my mom worked in the school, so like instead of like doing the normal mother thing and being like while she got up, be like, hey, there's no school today. My mom would just be like, I'm not getting out of bed because it's a snow day, so she just texts me from the next room over, and so
Yeah.
I'd wake up, see a text on my phone that would say, no school.
I didn't have an
Yeah.
alarm for a bit, and my mom would just yell up to my room and be like, hey, time to get out of your freaking bed, you lazy piece of garbage. And sometimes my dad would do it, but whenever he does it, he would be very aggressive with it. And sometimes when it was a snow day, he would open my door very quickly, so I wake up to the sound of my door opening loudly. And then he goes, hey, Max, snow day. And I go, why did you tell me that? You just woke me up. Like, I wasn't going to wake up. You could have just let me sleep till 9, you know?
Wake up.
Maybe you slept
Come on,
till
dude.
9, you would have woken up and gone, oh god, oh fuck, I slept until 9.
Yeah, but if I wake
Oh,
up at
no.
9, I'm probably going to assume that it was a snow day because, you usually are like looking at the weather and you're typing your zip code into
Snow day
the snow day
calculator.
calculator and you're just like, oh, please, please, please.
You're like rural public high school.
So it's almost guaranteed when they almost say it is, except for our high school where they didn't do it all because they were cowards that wanted to try and have more days of school, and then people
Because we got out of high school late June.
But
Yeah.
also our high school spans 2 districts, so sometimes one district would cancel, so those kids didn't have to go to school,
That
and
was so
their
trash.
buses didn't run, but then
Oh
everyone
my
else
God.
had to go to school, so everyone else is just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna go.
And everyone else would get in trouble for it.
But then it's just
Yeah,
like,
that's
nah,
royal good
I live in the other district. Fuck you. I didn't have to come today. But then
Yeah.
also those kids, like, if they took the bus and school wasn't canceled and like they had a test that day or something, then they would have to scramble to get to school if they usually take the bus because they didn't want to miss their test. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Dumb system.
Trash system.
Yeah, I mean, since my mom was a teacher, or I guess still is a teacher, whenever we had snow days, like I think her favorite thing was going around to everyone's rooms and shouting, "No school!" and then to wake us up at like 5:30 a.m.
Yeah, see, my parents just wouldn't. My mom just would be like, nope, I'm not getting out of bed because I don't have to.
I mean, that's what I'm like now. Like when Wanda texted me once, she's like, or she texted when Wanda emailed last year, and she's like, "Yeah, class is canceled." I was like, yeah, I'm not getting out of bed."
Yeah, I know the feeling.
This happened to me twice where I was on my way to a class and then I got an email that said, oh, class is canceled. And I'm just like, I hate you.
That was like last year. Like my friends and I would always get lunch before our before our classes together every day. And then we'd like walk to classes because we all had we may have had different classes, but they're at least at the same time. And I remember one time we all sat down at lunch, and then we get an email. It's like no class from like the one professor that hadn't canceled yet, and we're like, hell yeah.
Yeah, but at least you're just
Why would
you're
you
you're
be-
there for lunch anyway. I had like a
Yeah.
mile walk to that class, so I was just like halfway there, and I had to just turn around. I was like, all right, great.
Yeah.
Got dressed for nothing.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to
I
roll
get
out of
that.
bed. I hate that. But I'm glad that that those 2 times I happened to look at my phone for something else and see the email notification because I didn't want to get to the classroom and be sitting there and be like, ah, shit. And then
I feel
another
that.
time, it was my freshman seminar, and the teacher just like didn't show up. So I'm sitting in the classroom with like 4 girls, and they're all talking among themselves, and I didn't know any of them, and I wasn't talking to them. And then they all turn to me and they go, "Do you think he's gonna come?" And I'm like, I don't know why there are 4 sets of eyes looking at me asking me this question. How would I know? And then I checked my phone, and then I got an email that said, "Sorry, running late." And I was like, "But how are there only 5 people here? This is a class of 15." And then like everyone was running late. It was really weird, even the teacher, except for those 5 people. That was a bizarre day. That whole class was stupid. It was like art and culture or something, and we just like took on campus field trips to like the like art galleries and stuff. It was really weird.
My thing similar to that, Max, is since I live off campus, but I don't have my own vehicle, so like I take the bus to campus, which is normally just fine. I've only had 2 issues with it. And one happened the other day where like I saw the bus drop the kids off outside my apartment, and like, you know, it waits there because it's still like another 7 minutes before it was on schedule again, and it just drove away, and I was like, okay. So I gotta go. I stand at the bus stop, I'm waiting there, a bunch of people come, and like 10-15 minutes pass, and like nobody's like, bus hasn't showed up, people are starting to walk away. And so I look around and I'm like, does anyone want to split an Uber to campus? And everyone just gives me the look like I just spoke gibberish. And I was like,
No, John, you're not allowed to talk to people.
I'm like, if you need to get somewhere, we have Uber for a reason.
Yeah, you could get Title 9 or Title 9, is that what it is?
And like everyone there like had like, no one there was there for like going there like, oh, I have to be there for this exact time. Like everyone's like, yeah, I was just going to campus to like hang out for a bit, like, you know, a couple hours before my class. I'm like,
Who does
what?
that?
Yeah. And I'm like, I have a 3-hour lab in 20 minutes.
What, do people have friends or something? God.
Yeah. No one told you life was gonna be this way.
No
one
one
told
told
you
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 life
liked it.
was gonna be this way. Your job's
yeah.
a joke, you're broke. You love life the old way.
Your love life got a DUI.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
Gosh.
All right, hold on.
Hold
Quick
up.
side note about Friends. How
How?
Was it a good show?
Jennifer Aniston just stares at you with her boobs the whole time and no one says anything about it the
Yeah.
whole time?
I have thought about that.
really
How
weird.
literally she just
Every
doesn't wear a
episode.
bra.
Every episode. And then
Yeah.
I saw an interview, I think she was on Ellen or something, and she was just like, that's just how they were. I don't know. No one never said anything until like 20 years later. And I was like, I doubt that.
It was the 90s, man, you know? People were wearing Janko jeans and they were okay with it.
And everything was
Jinko.
extreme.
Dude, I want to get a pair of Jinkos.
God, the 90s were so cool.
We need to bring back Tack and the Power Jew. I mean,
Back in the power of the Jews.
we need to bring back what is it? Oh damn, what is it? Legends of the Hidden Temple. That needs to come back.
Yeah,
It came back for a little bit and like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's a
good.
movie.
It needs to come back goodly.
They
so
need
you
a
think
movie
we
as
can
a
make
show.
it better, Max? Like, you think we can make something in one of our backyards? And
Yeah. No, I'm saying
and
just
have-
we collectively as a society. We live in a society.
we're
need
living
to,
in a society here.
Guys, we need an all-female reboot of The Legends of the Hidden Temple.
We need an all Lord of the Rings
We
reboot
need
of Legends of the
listen.
Hidden Temple.
We need a quadriplegic reboot of The Legends of the Hidden Temple. Come on,
So it's only the trivia
fair,
portion? No. Actually,
no,
no.
it's
No,
only the physical portion.
No, it's the whole thing, but they don't. None of them get past the freaking moat that they have to cross because they just.
They drown.
Well, they don't. I mean, we give them life jackets, but they don't make them across.
The wheelchair still weighs you down more than a life jacket.
God damn it, Donnie! I was trying to pull you out of the hole.
Nah, man, I'm sorry. I had to go for it.
That's something that Adam would do.
Yeah.
What are we
Oh yeah. One other thing I wanted to mention. So, Baseball Hall of Fame inductees got voted on tonight. We got our first unanimous ballot for Mariano Rivera.
Never heard of
But he was a crazy
She a
good
model?
relief pitcher. Yeah, she's a model. Crazy good relief pitcher though. But I looked at like the highest vote percentages. So he was the first one with 100%. I'm gonna name off some baseball legends that we all know, and you're gonna tell me what you think their percentages are. Okay.
So what's the percentage? People who voted for him to
percentage
get in?
of votes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like percentage of votes that happened. So like Mariano Rivera, there were 425 voters, and he got 425 votes first ballot. So Babe Ruth, what do you think his percent was?
67.
You need 75 to get in.
Okay.
76.
76. Yeah.
No. 95.
Ah, fuck. See, I was
Oh.
trying to lowball it.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said 77 because then I would have won by Price is Right rules. Darn
Fair
it.
enough.
What about give me another one?
Yogi Berra.
No, dude, that's a cartoon character.
I'm gonna guess Yogi
I
Berra.
was laughing the other night because I thought you were
105.
going to say Yogi Bear when you guys were talking
Wow,
about
Andy,
baseball.
105.
I was
Was it really 105?
stupid.
Are you talking? No, percentage of votes, Andy.
Oh,
Andy.
percentage of votes. Oh, okay. I thought you said number of votes.
No, percentage.
Oh, percentage of votes? 82.
85.
Oh, you're close. Just turn
That
the
was
2
good.
into a 5, which is hard to do.
Yeah, like it's kind of
Yeah,
like
it's
upside
just like-
down.
just
You need to bend it a little bit.
And bend it.
Twist it. Bop it.
twist it, bop it.
I'm going to bop my kids.
The new ones have like 8 different things to do, and it's so confusing.
Have
Yeah, I
you
have
seen,
one
have
that
you seen the
shake it.
video of the guy that just sings it? And he's just like,
Oh, yeah.
pop it, twist it. It's so good.
Good.
Pull it.
So I got another one. Cy Young, who, mind you, has an award named after him that's given out every year to the 2 best pitchers in baseball.
90.
Oh yeah, I heard
91%.
about this. I was talking about this.
76.1.
And he has an award named. That's so weird.
Like, that's the thing, is I don't
Who
get
are
it.
the
Like,
voters? Who are the voters?
the Baseball Writers Association of America,
Who are they?
the BBWAA.
BBW.
AA.
Andy.
All I can
Um,
remember is that one time we did those videos.
Don't even.
That's for another time.
Don't
my
even bring that up. We're at
Yeah.
43 minutes. Donnie, what's your album of the week?
Oh shit, oh fuck, oh no. I have to think about this one honestly. Today I listened to the best of Billy Cobham. It was pretty good. It's just got like a bunch of his really good songs on it, like The Pleasant Pheasant and Stratus and Snoopy's Search.
Who say it? What is it? The best of who?
Billy Cobham.
Billy Cobbin. Yeah.
He's the fusion drummer.
Billy Cobble?
Billy Squire.
Yeah, Billy Cobblestone Minecraft Steve.
Billy Cobblestone.
Yep.
Oh.
But it's really good. Like, genuinely, he's a good drummer, and he put together some really good pieces. Yeah.
Drummers don't know what notes are.
Nope.
Real.
Drummers
No.
aren't real. Andy's not real.
James Gadsden doesn't exist.
There's literally nothing you can do to convince me otherwise. I'm
I'm-
sorry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
want
not real.
Jack's
If you take
Bernard
the
Purdy
worst
shirt.
parts,
What?
The Bernard Purdy shirt that just says,
Yeah.
I want it. I want one.
It's like $25
I know.
online.
But I don't want to spend the money, but I want the shirt.
Yeah, I want to go mug
Same
some
with-
people.
Really works.
Same with I want like a bunch of stupid hats, but I don't want to pay money for hats.
Yeah, I feel that. You just go to the random box in your house that your dad has of hats.
The classic
I found my fish.
Excuse
I found my fishing. Oh, again? Oh my god! I'm sorry. I found my old fishing hats, which they have an extra long brim, like the kid from Sandlot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can put your hooks on them.
It's Max.
No, I mean
wait,
it's to block the sun better.
Put your fish on them.
Max.
What?
Oh yeah.
They're
When is
fin or
Facebook
hats, by the way, and they say my name on them.
When is Facebook gonna add a gone fishing button?
But Noah,
How much
Yeah.
clout do you feel when you hit the gone fishing button?
D's nut. We brought it back full circle,
Oh,
and
full
the
circle.
podcast right
This-
now.
right
Don't
now
let
we're
him
ending
stop
it.
back. Don't
We're-
let
none
him
of this
stop
is in
back.
it.
Don't let
None
him
of this is.
stop
This whole thing is in
back.
it. We're keeping.
Hey guys, are we
everything.
recording?
Oh shit! I forgot to press the button.